What up, folks? Welcome back. How you doing? Good to see you again. My name is DrumRollTony, long-term musician and music director living here in Seattle. Kenshi Yonezu is a really fun musician to listen to and do videos about because everything has been so amazing. So anyway, I'm a little biased. I like him. We did a video on the Chainsaw Man movie opening. That was fun. A lot of requests to do Jane Doe, the ending. Obviously, we're going to do that. I'm reading here this features Hikaru Utada. I don't think I'm familiar with them, so I'm excited to hear that. Speaking of Chainsaw Man, as soon as that movie comes out in Crunchyroll, I will obviously do reactions to that in Patreon. All right, I'm excited. Jane Doe, here we go. But real quick, before we listen to this song, I'd like to take this time to thank the sponsor of this video and useful VPN tool, Surfshark. Whenever you're on public Wi-Fi, coffee shops, airports, hotels, things get risky fast. Those networks are often unencrypted, meaning anything you send or receive can be intercepted. Hackers can pull off man-in-the-middle attacks or even spin up fake evil twin hotspots pretending to be the real thing to trick you. They can steal cookies, session tokens, passwords, or even push malware into your device. That's where Surfshark comes in. It encrypts all your traffic before it leaves your device, so even if someone tries to spy, all they see is scrambled data. Your real IP stays hidden, and your sensitive info, logins, credit card details, private files, stays locked down. Surfshark's antivirus is part of their Surfshark One bundle, giving you full protection beyond the VPN. The virus database updates regularly, keeping you protected from the latest threats, and it's designed to stay lightweight so it won't slow down your device while it's running. It even includes webcam protection, alerting you if any app or website tries to access your camera without permission, so you're always in control. You can secure unlimited devices under one plan, keeping your computer, phone, and everything else protected around the clock. Surfshark gives you over 3,200 servers in 100 countries, so you'll always have a fast nearby connection. Their 10 GB per second RAM-only servers keep your data private and your speeds consistent. Perfect for streaming, gaming, or browsing securely from anywhere, and you can even unlock different streaming libraries from other countries. You can try Surfshark completely risk-free thanks to their 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to surfshark.com/drumroll or use code DRUMROLL at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN for free. Protect your privacy, secure your devices, and stay safe online. And now, back to the video. All right, we're going to listen to this twice. First time through, minimal stops, just kind of get the context of the music. We'll go back a second time and talk about the music in more depth. Here we go. Are we descending? In 3 or 6/8, depending. Another context. 6/8. Nice decorative piano. Beautiful melody. Harmony design is real nice underneath. String usage, quite attractive. Oh, I love that. Was still in time. That was great. Nice contour melody on the hook there. Oh! Oh, the digital snare drum stuff is really cool. Come on. Oh, cool callbacks. This is amazing. All right, we'll get into this drop in a second. Okay, I had no clue what to expect. This is absolutely gorgeous. We have this beautiful waltz. Well, it's really in 6/8, but I mean 6/8, 3/4, whatever. It just depends on how we're feeling things. But I'm definitely feeling it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're just flying through this. It's not flying. We're gliding through this ballad. It is absolutely gorgeous. Her voice is amazing. The melodic contour, really cool shapes happening as far as like intervallically where this melody is flowing. And so many cool things on the design underneath between piano and string parts. And then when he comes in, the digital snare stuff and all that kind of fuzzy synth bass that happens. I'm really looking forward to the second listen because we're going to talk about that stuff in a lot more detail. But this, I had no clue. It's Chainsaw Man. Did not know what to expect. So kind of like moment happening right now. This is an absolute gorgeous ballad so far. Let's keep on. Ooh, that was cool. Fun rhythm play. I can't get over that snare drum stuff in the background. I love the fact they'll stay in time for that. You feel like you're gonna fall out of your chair. Jeez. Ending as we started. Musically and within the video design. Wow. What a beautiful piece of music. I did not know we'd be getting this ballad duet. That was so smooth. So our initial reaction is, I love this. I'm very happy to see how much it is in contrast from the opening. Outstanding. And their voices blend so well together. That was really cool. Obviously, we need to go back because I still want to talk about what's going on musically and listen down and rewind and just kind of, hear it on a deeper level than just kind of a straight through listen because there's obviously so much other stuff going on. Okay, let's go back and do that now. Right there in the beginning, just the faint little woodwind and strings that are there, like delicate strings. I thought maybe we're going to get a big band era type sound because it just kind of has that feel to it. But obviously piano comes in. We feel 3, which becomes 6/8 once we have more context. This groove, though, it's so tasty. Just delicate little piano callback. It's so nice. Melodically, the contour of what she's singing on top. We'll go back and listen to it again, how the melody is phrased here. But you need that groove underneath. The simplicity, but the lock-in pocket groove between. That's got to be there. Like, it has to be that accessible. Remember, it's hard to play that laid back and make it lock in. That bass player and the drummer are so locked in. And it's beautiful because if you listen to the contour melodically with what she's singing, it sounds so great. We have more shape ascending, but now we have some variety. Chord progression changes a little bit as we kind of cadentially resolve out of that. Yeah, man. So we have that little descending string line that it's going to bring us into the harmonization on the backside of this verse. This is, man, this is an outstanding song for so many. I love this stuff, man. Hold on, let's grab it again. Here comes this lick in the strings. so important. The phrasing between the strings and jat, jat, our little staccato stabs versus the phrasing and the vocals that match that. And it just goes together. That chemistry right there is outstanding. Again. Come on, man. And it's like the little schmaltzy differences within the strings. It's just so smooth, the writing and how that goes. So shout out to everybody involved in the creation of this track, because it's all working together. We're getting so much. It's an outstanding listen. Back a couple seconds. Keep going here. Pull it all away. I nerded out when we did the first listen because I love the fact that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time is still moving in the same place, and we get her exhale, inhale as part of a percussive use to keep kind of time in the pocket, and then the fill comes in, and we're going to drop into the chorus. That's cool because there's not a lot going on. I had tingles. I have tingles again because it's such a clever way to use silence, but it's not silence. It's still time. You know, everything's still moving in time. But, you know, on the first, when you get it the very first listen, you're like, holy shit, that's really cool. Let's go back about 10 or so. Man. Why is it so good? The chorus is so good because we continue the groove, but augmentations underneath come with the additive values from that synth bass, and we get like way more long, and like there's like, it feels like kind of gritty with the tone that we get. We haven't had that at all in the bass line, so immediately that's significantly different. Obviously, the hook and how she's singing that melody in the chorus, that's the other part that you're going to need, right? It works really well. But remember, we're still over this slow 6/8 groove, and it just feels so good when she drops into that. So let's go back about 5 seconds. Keep going here. There's just so much to appreciate. Listen to that. As he's coming up. Let me stop right here. Okay, it's just very, very interesting because as he kind of announces his presence and makes his way into the song, remember, same tempo, same groove, yet so many new properties, primarily in the digital side of the track, percussion-wise, of what's being written underneath. This is super, super tasty. Like, man, I would never, ever be able to think of any of this stuff. It's very cool. Listen how active that is. All that kind of qualities that are happening underneath, yet we're still in we're still existing right there. Like, it's outstanding, man. Again, we'll let it go. And super synthy on that bass. All right, here he comes. New qualities within the 6/8. Feels completely different, right? There's that piano fill again. But why is it different? Let's go back 10 seconds. Listen to the 6/8 groove. We're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How is it different than the initial one? Let's go back and let's see what you hear. Going back too far, sorry. Here we go. We have way more response on bra 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 bra. That movement, and that movement primarily we get more response via the piano, the way they're voicing, how they're moving through that, and like pizzicato string stuff and other string work that is happening around that. That is the main difference. And how good does this sound? The answer is very good. Oh, we got that in the bass drum. We didn't get that before. Nice harmony design there. Whew. Okay, so we'll get this backside of it in a second here. before we get to the ba 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 bum, it helps that his voice is amazing and he has a super unique his timbre, the way his voice. I mean, you say that we say this about all vocalists, right? Everyone has a unique sound, sort of. In 2025, not as much, but with Kenshi Yonezu, 100%. It's very identifiable. You can pretty much put this on anywhere. You close your eyes, you hear it. If you listen to a couple of his songs, you're like, oh, I know who that is. That's a great thing. It's a super great thing to sound like yourself. As silly as that might sound, it doesn't always work out that way. So anyway, it's so cool because he matches the beautiful. Well, they match each other. I'm not going to say this is why they blend together and the duet's successful. They match each other well with the delivery and the shaping of how they're going to give us the different melodies with similar melodies on the different verses. That's like the end all be all. If someone came in and gave it, I mean, it would still work if there was like a huge amount of contrast, but when it's tasty and musical like this, in my opinion, it just works really better. So I think that's my main takeaway on this part of this is that there's just so much flow and so much epic delivery with what he's giving us and cool, like little, post-production harmony designs. And he's kicking up into his, head voice out of his chest voice. And it's very cool with how that's being delivered, but it's more about just praising him and his uniqueness. That's cool. The little callback. Ba 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 da da. And then she has like there's like a lot of effects in her callback right there vocally. That's cool. I like it. Woo, 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 woo. You hear the quality and that bass sound? Instead of like the piano giving us we got woo, 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 woo. That's very, very, very cool. Back 5 seconds. Way more pizzicato present. Almost. Then build. And drop. Those synth bass tones give us so much. I love that part. Just a little bit of taste of that rhythm because remember everything is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 1 E boom. It's like we're superimposing eighth notes from 2/4 instead over that groove, which is something we do in 6/8 all the time. Like it's a little simple trick that we do just to give a little bit of syncopation, but it's like the perfect amount. It's not too much. Again, what is it? It's super tasty. Got those stratosphere notes way up there. It's such a contrast. Her like hum tones versus him, just we get so much variety and range from him that it's pretty cool. So her little accompaniment there versus him kind of belting, that's very. Let's hold on, that's 302. Let's just go back to like 252 because that would be well worth hearing again. Again, dude. But we had some variation. It's so cool. So it's the same principle. Everything we already talked about with how time goes away, but time is still present. We had her exhale, inhale as percussive nature. Now we get something very different. But it's cool because cool's not the right word. There's a little bit of variation because we get that, the little kind of the kick drum, the digital kick drum that brings us into that. Listen to this variation. And a little like faded off snare. It's just so great. I really can't say enough good things about this. Boop, boop, boop. That's interesting. We're almost like just moved tonally somewhere else for just like an eighth of a second, then we're back. Did you hear the pitch drop? You're like, oh, where are we going? Is the key gonna shift? Then we're back into it. And obviously we musically end with bookends. He vanishes. The piano brings us back tonally. A little bit of rubato. We just pull back in tempo a little bit. And a little resolution. Hold on, let's grab that again on the piano. She lays back down. The train takes off. Yeah, artistically and musically, everything. This is a big win for me. 100%, 1,000% going in the playlist, obviously. And I like the fact that it just makes me wonder. More importantly, it makes me wonder about the content. I'm like, ooh, this is pretty passionate. Chainsaw Man, let's go. I can't wait to see what's going on in the movie. So that's done its goal. Like, it's really prompted me like, man, I need to see this. However, I am going to wait. I went and saw Demon Slayer in the theaters. That was cool. But I'm going to wait for Chainsaw Man and do, we're 1,000% doing the reactions. Whenever it comes out on Crunchyroll, we'll do that on Patreon. So anyway, I feel like everything was a huge win. That's obviously just an opinion. It worked for me. Talking about it is super fun, but that's just what I think. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. My name is DrumRollTony. Come watch some anime with me on the Patreon. You can find a link to that and all the other socials down in the video description below. Please and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the next video. All right, I appreciate you being here. YouTube thinks you want to watch one of these two videos next. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.